All right, everyone, welcome back. It's Lucid, and we're jumping back in our game with Rlyeh. This is a one for, we got one turn here for you. What turn is it? It's turn 30. And yeah, this is going to be basically like that. You know, when streamers do the thing where they're opening loot boxes or something, and people sit there and watch them like click open, and somehow that's interesting. Yeah, I don't understand it, but that's what this episode is. So buckle down. We have cast a lot. Guys, look how much we have cast of remote site searching. Have you ever seen so much casting of remote site searching in your whole goddamn life? Look at this. Open your fucking eyes and look. I demand it. Demand it. I want some orange, Clockwork Orange shit. Like, you cannot not look at all this. Look at this. I have done more castings of it than most people in the game have provinces. Okay? Here we go. Okay, Voice of Tiamat. First one, Strike. Next one, Bubbling Fissure, Air 1 site. Next one, Strike. Next one, Arcane Probing, Strike. Next one, Voice of Tiamat, found 3 sites. Shrunken Tower, Water 1. Underwater Volcano, I think that's Fire 1. Charmed Current, Water 1. Arcane Probing, Strike. 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 Blasphemous Presence. This is a weird one. This is, you can enter for treasure and stuff, and it's 1 pearl. Anyway, Pearl Farm, 1 pearl. Unfound Door, which is 1 pearl. Living Sediment, that is 1 earth. A Maze, 2 pearls. Pearl Farm, 1 pearl. Sorry, I'm looking at my dog. He's been having a bunch of seizures. Tower of Pearls. This is a really special one. 1 water, 2 pearls, and it allows us to recruit a Hydromancer, which is kind of cool. I'm not sure how I feel about it because we can get Slave Mages, which I think are kind of better. But for other people, it would be really awesome. These ones are, you know, Slave Mages can be water 3, but that's only 1 in 4. So I guess for like pure underwater fighting, these are probably better. I don't know. We get Shark Knights here too, but I don't think that's what I want. Okay, Tower of Pearls. Then we get Underwater Cliff, Deep Crevasse. Earth 1, Earth 1. Then we get... So our Earth income, guys, is ridiculous. Displaced Tunnel, that's Astral 1. Bunch of strikes. Like a whole... Look how many... Guys, look at this. We're going to count how many strikes in a row. All right, that's an Astral 1, and then we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 casts in a row with that one. 12, 13. Okay, and then we're back. This is the Coral Statue actually gives you the Mermage. Otherwise, it's a water one. This is an earth one. Strike, 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 strike. So I don't know. I wasn't super happy with this round of loot boxes. It wasn't, you know, it could have been worse. We got some decent stuff. If you look at it, our water income is up to 24 now. I think it was at 20 or something before. So not great on that front. Earth is up to 24. Pearls almost doubled though. Pearls went from like 10 to 19. So that was nice. And nature, I think, is actually not up at all. We got a bit more air. I mean, a fair bit more air, and I don't think we had any fire before this. Maybe we had 1. So that's okay. Not great. Not great. And, you know, this is the best site we found here, the Tower of Pearls, but it's not ridiculous or anything. So anyway, that's the site searching for... Okay. Sorry, I had to get up for a second and pause, but for you, that would have just been a quick moment. So yeah, the lottery went well, or not well, it went okay. We're going to continue. The main change for the lottery, for our gift, what should we call it? Our loot box surprise, is that most future, not all, Voice of Tiamat castings are actually going to be out of... Oh, why is this guy not doing it? Because we've got a Basalt statue here. Well, I should have turned it off, I think, everywhere where we don't have a conjuration discount. And I believe I have stopped getting... No, we probably should go ahead and switch out for some of these. I want to get more of these priests. to get some death randoms to spam out Dark Knowledge. We really can't have that many more. I think Dark Knowledge is 4, 3. Yeah, so we have the income to do 1 a turn. But assuming we find 1 or 2 good sites, we'll have more, and then we can finish site searching death, which would be really nice. But here you can see we're casting a bunch of Voice of Tiamat, and the reason is because we've got a basalt statue here. We are doing it some also up here. So that is nice. You know what I probably should do? I think we're going to have Home Slice here. Just research. And I think we're going to have the Voice of Tiamat caster down here. I want to get this this throne if I can. He's going to site search for a little bit of earth and water. Probably fine. We're going to move this squad back here, but yeah, I think we're going to Voice of Tiamat that. Because it is a throne, there can be more stuff here. So I think we're going to do that. But yeah, you can see we're spending all this. Ideally, I'm going to trade a bunch of nature for... I think I'm going to try to set up a 3-way deal. Nick Knight needs air. Marverni needs nature. And I need water. And Nick Knight has water. So I think he's going to trade me water. I'm going to trade him air. And then I'm going to trade... But I'm going to get the... No, I'm going to trade my nature to Marverni. Marverni's going to give me air in exchange, and then I'm going to give the air, and he's going to give me water. That'll be kind of complicated, but it'll get everybody the gems they need. There's some interesting things. We can see Hanam looks like they're winning this little conflict up here with Zabalba helping. So Abyssia is over here. I'm judging they're pretty toast. And yeah. What's funny is somebody was saying when we were making the map that like this start position is way better than this one. But both times we played on the map... Well, actually, that's not true. Hanam's winning this time. Last time we played on the map, this start position won very handily. So I guess it's going back and forth now. Over here, we're starting to get cultists. The thing is, I don't actually have a lot of water-breathing rings, which is kind of a problem. So I don't think I'm making any, because we're putting all of our gems into Voice of Tiamat, which is not ideal, honestly. It's honestly so not ideal. I might should look to move one of my water-breathing guys if I can. Like, okay, that's a Ring of the Warrior. Where are you going? Well, I think I want you to come back and drop the Ring of Warrior off somewhere. Reach. Yeah, I'm not sure. But if I had a lab that I could deposit this ring in, where this, like an on-land lab, which would mean I have to walk him all the way back over there. And this guy kind of needs to stay here because he's a temple trainer. You know, I don't know the answer, guys. I don't know the answer, but I need more rings. But I'm not going to slow down Voice of Tiamat, I don't think. Maybe I will. Next turn we'll make some rings. Maybe I'll go Preach or something this turn. And do... One of them will have to do temple training anyway. I don't think we have any more profits being made, which I'm very, very sad about. So, okay, what's the news? Well, we had some battles. We took this. We lost a few Meteorite Guard. We're going to be consolidating these on Amber Clan, which are right over here, which will be nice. Amber Clan are nice. I've got one of them, I think, right over here. Yeah, here. They're nice because you have a 10% random to get a fire random. Fire water is super useful for a lot of things. I think it's almost worth making them just so that late in the game I'll have a few... I need to see what are all the options to do Weapons of Ice and Flame, because this is a really, really strong. It would be super good on Meteorite Guard too. Super duper 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 good. We'll have to figure out how to get that. Yeah, so yeah, these guys are moving down here. We'll take out these Amber Clan. We've got a fort coming up over here. Otherwise, the War on Independence is almost over. There's some options left to go after, maybe some independence over here. And these are both farmland. Which, you know, would be very reasonable for me to go after. Got Ashdod over here who's been fighting a bunch of people. Don't know what Ulm is doing. I think Ulm actually... I thought I saw Ulm armies moving around. I'm not really sure. But anyways, we've got Oh, we found this throne. This throne is the Throne of Splendor, which makes me want this, because this would be pretty good on our Void Critters. There's problems, though, with taking it, which is I would have to kill Asphodel. Which is nice, because it wouldn't make me any new neighbors. It's not nice, because... Well, okay. I have to... Basically, the reason I'm recording this episode... I know I've been rambling, so I'm sorry, guys. But the reason I'm recording it is because I don't know who to attack, and I want to have somebody to spitball with this. And that person is you. So... Yeah, I don't know. The virtue of attacking Asphodel... He's weakened after fighting Calum. He is near probably more of our forts than anybody else. Because like, if you look at it, especially if you, like, count this fort or even this, like, because this, I can essentially bring, like, probably, like, 7 forts of stuff over here to fight him. We'd have to deal with this Et Mandragora, which is the big hero we saw in the previous battle with Calum, which would be annoying. But, you know, it's nothing we can't manage. You know, we could Soul Slate if nothing else. The problem is I don't know how easy this would be. And the other problem is this player's active in Game Diplo in the game chat channel, which means he would be crying about getting eaten, and I'd be more likely to get other people to attack me. So that's the problem with that. You know what we need to... God. I think actually this guy... I think we're going to have this guy use the Basalt Mirror. I want to see who's over here. Nobody's over there. We might send our god. Get a little outpost started. So anyway, this is something we could do. The other options we could maybe do on this planet are we could Vulture Phlegra, because it looks like they're a little boned. So we could come over here and just take some of this stuff, because it looks like Raga's going to be fighting them. Airmore's chilling out down here. You know, we could even maybe try to take a shot at the... We lost this battle here, by the way. This is... We'll watch it because we lost. They like instantly routed. Yoink. Yeah, they all died. That's a big pile of garbage. It's kind of like what you expect. Oh, let's do move and patrol. Put you at the back, actually. Okay, so... Anyway, an option we have is to go fight Asphodel. If you look at, like, how... We don't have a ton of armies over here, like, right now. But I could pull these guys up here, and this is a pretty, you know, solid crew. And so with these guys pulled up here, you know, we could come in here and attack this. They would take this with no losses, take this with no losses. We could come in here and kick Airmore out, too. And then we could come down here and start raiding. There's some problems, which are that if the Asphodel player is really good, Asphodel can thug very hard. Like Super Combatant here, thugging pretty early. And I think it's made a little easier in D. He also has a good bless for it. You know, he has a regen bless. Now, Rlyeh in general is pretty good at dealing with Super Combatants, but you need mages for that, kind of. If they're strong enough to Super Combatant through Meteorite Guard. Some of our Void creatures have armor-piercing attacks, which could do pretty good. But all in all, I'm like, I don't know. But it's an option, right? And I've got a lot of troops here. They could come here. Like, this army's only a couple moves away. I think we could win. The problem with it, though, is we're probably going to have Eyes of God coming out soon, in which case people are going to know I'm, like, twice as big as the next player. And I potentially could have my armies away from the front, which would be right here. Like, if I get attacked, I'm most worried about getting attacked through the jellyfish. And a little bit worried about getting attacked by early age Rlyeh. So, like, winning a fight against Asphodel would probably mean weakening this front. A little annoying. The other main... we have a few options. On our planet, I have a nap with Micklin. I could end it, and we could go try to eat him. I don't know if that's exactly what I want to do. We could potentially attack Nabah. I don't know if I have a nap with them. I don't think I do. But that would actually kind of set itself up nicely. It's near our capital. We're going to have this fort, which is going to connect... You know, it's not that far away from Nabah. We're going to have this, which is not going to be that far away. This throne is the Blood Throne, which we're going to want. So, you know, we could try to get this, and it would put it squarely in our territory. Anyway, this is an option. I don't think I have a nap with Nabat. I've been napping a lot of people, so I'd have to check. I could fight Micklin. I could come in here and end my nap with Krieg and attack him. But right now, Krieg is a great diversion, where everybody's worried about him, not worried about me. Also, his lands are not going to be terribly rich. I think he's been pillaging stuff. So, anyway, I think it's probably better to just let that be. But what we are going to do is we are sending our god in here this turn. He's going to do resist magic, empower magic, being skeletal body, twist, fate, attack closest. We brought this guy in, and we swapped out... And the more I think about it, actually, the more I think maybe I should switch this back over here. And I think we give him the Ring of Attack. The reason is because we're already going to have plenty of strength. And I think we're going to be hitting mostly low strength stuff. I mean, low HP stuff like Springhawks. So I think we'll one-hit kill them anyway. So I don't think there's a huge value to having more strength. But if we hit, we want to hit every turn. So the attack, bonus attack will be nice for that. So anyway, he's going to come in, hopefully kill all these guys. And we'll see what throne it is. But attacking Krieg would be an option, but this is probably like one of my least defended areas. Like I have 2 forts here, but none of them are making a ton of meteorite a turn. This one's making 4, which is okay, but this one's only 2, like 1.5. So that's a bit of a problem, and I don't really have an easy way to remedy that super quickly. I mean, I could put a fort up here, which might not be bad. It's a pretty high population province. Anyway, we're not sure how to deal with this, is the long and the short of it. But we'll be figuring it out as we go. But attacking Krieg is kind of an option, but okay, the only way to attack Krieg is really as a vulture. Because I don't have enough stuff to win a war against Krieg in this part of the world. Attacking Atlanta, I mean, early age Rlyeh might make sense. We're probably a lot stronger than them right now. And I think we could win. We're about to have anti-magic pretty soon, like in a couple turns. And that would give us a major advantage if they don't have it yet. If we have water elementals and anti-magic and they don't, they're in big doo-doo. That said, that would let the other Rlyeh know, the one who's probably a bit stronger, that I have broken the Tentacle Alliance. And the Tentacle Alliance is also kind of cool thematically. So I'm kind of less inclined to do that. I don't think attacking Ulm makes much sense for me. The other option, this is the major one that I'm considering, is I can attack Jotunheim here and take over the river system on Blandos. Let's just count together how many provinces there are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 water provinces on Blandos. You know, that would be big. That would be like another $1,000. Maybe. Probably a little less. The thing is, if I do that, is there's a good chance Jotunheim's going to attack me. And war with Jotunheim, I think, will be hard. I could maybe talk Yomi into it. We'll have to see. If Yomi wants to do it, then I can take the world from Jotunheim and then maybe or maybe not turn on Yomi and take it from him. But we'll have to see. Well, we pinged this throne this turn. It's actually a really easy throne. There's no hard mages here. So we could come over here and try to take it. Our god can basically do it pretty trivially. I don't have any idea what throne it is, though. It's got a lot of stuff. It may still be a level 3. I think it's probably a level 2. It's got so much stuff it looks like a level 3, but there's no mages. So I'm not sure. You know, I could take this and then use this as a cause for war to come over here and go mess with these guys underwater. Does have a lot of... We would actually be a really good matchup against Yomi, too. So I'm not sure what to do next. You know, if we're looking at technically all out... What turn is this? Because Atlantis has got it. Not Atlantis, Rlyeh. Throne of Churning Ocean. They haven't claimed it yet. Throne of Destiny. Oh my god, I want that. That's down on Gelinor. Ooh, Late Age Ulm has the Crystal Throne, which actually is not that good for us. We already have that path. What else? Yeah, I think those are our main... I think our main options are attacking Asphodel. Okay, so our main heavy war commitment options are attacking Jotunheim and attacking Asphodel. Our light war options are probably going after Nabah, I think would be pretty easy, but maybe not. And the other light war options are, well, we could maybe raid Alkera. Like, setting up a presence along this coastline probably is not a bad idea. Like, taking some of this stuff and getting this throne. This is maybe even a level 2 throne. Though also maybe a level 1. A lot of the level 1s have been taken already. High throne. Throne of Life. Throne of Misfortune I don't really want. Throne of Magic I don't really want. There's not a lot of great level 2 thrones here. This would be nice. Throne of Air would be cool. Golden Throne would be cool. We don't have great fire access. Yeah, the level 3s are all good. But we could come over here and try to yoink this. It's a long way, though. 1, 2, 3, and then we attack it. I think the odds are these two guys who are working together to kill Alkera will be done before we get there. So that doesn't seem like a great option. Nothing going to be left of this. Yeah, not a ton of great options here, boys. The other option, I don't know. The Asphodel thing does actually make a lot of sense. But I mean, to do Asphodel real well, I probably want to have Soul Slay. So that means I have to get up to Thom 5, and then I probably also want to have, like, Poison Resistance. Like, if I were going to really respect the Asphodel player, assuming he has decent research, I would have to assume he has Foul Vapors, and then I would need to have Serpent's Blessing, which is 7. Right now, he does not have it, but he might have it reasonably soon. And I can deal with it maybe when I just have Enchantment 5, which is the thing I'm going for. The nice thing... how do we pick which war target to do next? It could be based on the player skill. Both these players have won their first war, so they seem to know what they're doing. The other thing could be, you know, which is going to give us more enemies. And in the short run, Blandos will, because we might have to fight Yomi also. And in the long run, Blandos is better, because we would end up getting a Death Star, potentially. But the Throne of Splendor would be awesome. It would be super duper cool. Super duper 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 cool. I do think we could win this. I mean, maybe what we do in the short run is I vulture a bit of Phalegra. And I finish vulturing Calum, and maybe I try to pick these off. Get a few little provinces here and there. Then I come in and we go full bore on Asphodel. And then if I have one neighbor here who I'm at peace with, that's cool. And then I can go full bore on Blandos. Yeah, we're not... Rlyeh has some kind of interesting timings. Like, they have really good troops, so they're pretty good early, and they're good before anti-magic is out. But then anti-magic comes out, and foul vapors and stuff comes out, and then you can get your stacks wiped. And we might not be able to deal with some of the super combatant things. And then, kind of once we hit some of the Soul Slay stuff, higher enchantment stuff, we really start to come online. So we'll have to see. I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure. I was really hoping I would talk through this and it would come to me and like really make sense. But in the meantime, what we're going to do, we're going to get this throne. I'll probably send a little army. What do we have here? These idiots. That's Long Dead Horsemen. I need... Yeah, I think we might load them up on these dudes. Who else do I have? These guys... Okay, I might load them up on these dudes. Let's have these guys here preach, actually. So I think we're going to load them up on these dudes. And this priest we get, and then we'll send these guys over here and clear out this cave. We're going to take this, and this is... We're going to declare ours. And after that, I think we're going to look to Vulture Phalegra. And we'll be getting... Right now, these guys are starving, by the way, so I'm actually kind of moving them off. I think... we're going to have a bastion, a defensive bastion set up here in this throne after we take this. Oh, maybe I could take this throne too. Down here in this bottom corner. To see what that deal is. Anyway, we'll have a defensive bastion set up here. We're going to have a defensive bastion set up here. We're going to have a group of guys here. And then I think all this stuff that's producing units, we're going to start funneling into getting ready for war with Asphodel. I have to end a nap with them anyway, so it's going to take a little bit. We're not going to do it this turn, but we might do it soon. The things that are dangerous fighting Asphodel, the Black Centaurs are going to be a little scary. He's got trampling elephants, which will murder my dudes. I don't know if mind blasting works terribly well on him. I think a lot of his stuff is mindless, which actually could be a good thing. It makes it target mages. He's pushing his Dominion in my lands. Yeah. Just not sure, boys, but I think we can do it. I'm pretty sure we can do it. The question is, can we do it efficiently without demilitarizing our borders? I think that is the main criteria. And I think right now, for me to go attack Asphodel, like if I were to end my nap now, I would have to demilitarize the jellyfish. And when we're in our position, which is very far ahead, what we do not want to do is we don't want to trust in people's goodwill. Because people, if they're playing smart, should look for me to do something stupid, like march all my troops away from choke points and come in and take them. So I think with that, I think we're going to go into vulture mode. We're going to eat Pellagra. We're going to pick at... I don't think we can pick at Alcara. We may get this throne as well. We're going to take this one. We might be able to vulture a tiny bit of Krieg, depending on how all that goes. And yeah, I don't think we're going to attack Jotunheim right now. I really wanted to. I had orders queued up and everything. Though maybe I still should. I don't know if he can honestly contest it. And this would not really compromise. The only thing... Okay, let's walk through what happens if I attack Jotunheim. I attack Jotunheim. This army moves over here. We then proceed to take all 10 provinces here. They're angry with me, but can't do much. They can maybe do light raiding here. Down here, they could maybe send Scrotty thugs underwater, which I could teleport water elemental summoners on top of. So that's not that scary. And, I mean, we have Mind Blasters, too, who are going to do okay against Scrotty. What else? He's going to attack me up here on Sauron Sphere. And then probably try to kick me off this island. So then I have to fight him there. I do have, you know, reasonably large amount of troops at home. So we could maybe do it. I do feel like I could beat him. He might have Skelly Spam and Foul Vapors. I think I could manage all those things. Like Skelly Spam we can deal with huge banishment communions. We have a lot of priests. Maybe that is the right move. If I get Blandos, I'm in such good shape. This is going to be a hard battle, though. I have to deal with Scrotty. That's the only thing. I think I can do it. And I don't have a non-aggression pact with them. God, this is just not easy. My conflict is, okay, this makes sense to do, to take it. It doesn't... These armies aren't doing anything right now. What else are these armies going to do? There's literally nothing for them to do. The only thing I'm going to have to do is I potentially am going to have to defend this from Jotunheim raiders, which I feel actually rather confident doing. It would be nice to have a fort right here, though. That way I could reinforce up here a bit better. You saw how much trouble these Minotaurs caused me. He's going to have a Mage Core. Let's look at Jotunheim's Mage Core. I can't remember what it is. Oh, these basically big Jotuns. Some Hags, some Gaija. All blood. These Wolfhead won't fuck these guys up. This is the thing. I can totally take the underwater from him. The thing that's not great is going to be underwater raiding from him. We're in a place where I don't have any forts. If I got a fort up here, it would be a nice improvement, but I don't have one. Maybe if I had a fort here, I've got 3 provinces to draw from. This one's in this province's cap circle, or not cap circle, but, you know, I can reinforce from here to here. If I were really going to do it, I could send my god on top. That'd be kind of hilarious. Yoink. But I think we're going to use our god to get turns. I think I probably should do it. The reasons also not to do it are that I'm being very greedy right now. In the sense that I'm spending all my gems on getting more gems. Which is going to take a while to pay off. Like, if I had a big bank of gems now, I'd be more strong for war. But this is what we're dealing with. I think it makes sense to go underwater. He can bring this army here. Let's look at all the places this touches. He could bring this army here. He's going to have stuff here that could potentially come. This is a Yomi connection. I don't even know who's over here. See, very quickly this escalates into like a full-scale war. And taking infrastructure with like skelly spammers behind a gate could be really painful. I mean, I have priests, but I'm not really sure. Not really sure. Alright, guys. Clearly talking to the camera is not going to help me figure this out. You'll find out next turn, though. Let me know in the comments. What should I do? I've basically shown you my dilemma. I think I have a lot of okay options, but I don't have a great option right now. The other option is to do nothing, to just sit here. I'm the biggest in the game. I'm going to be... It's not like the pressure's on me, but this is also before I have a coalition against me, so it's kind of nice to make a little bit of hay. So, anyway, let me know what you think, what you would do. See you guys next time.